Welcome back to Brackit, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Rike, aka MJ Starboy on IG, and this is the lovely Dayna Marie.
Hi.
Today, your topic, Dayna, is your favorite TikTok stars. And before we jump into that, I have some interesting questions for you. First, very basic. The first thing I noticed when we first came across your name and started looking into you before we reached out to you is how your TikToks are the closest to a vlog I have found so far, out of everything.
Really?
He said, "Can you please come over one day?" I said, "I would love to surprise your sister, honestly." He said, "Please, can you do that for me?"
It is very interesting. You have some stereotypical TikToks where it's just music stuff, or it's just
yeah.
But even a lot of your pranks and a lot of it is hey, the day in the life, a segment in the life of Dayna Marie.
So my sister is so scared of spiders, so I made this little cutout and I'm gonna put it in the lamp and get her reaction.
No, that's a...
After we looked into your videos, old videos on YouTube, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
You didn't take something from someone else. This was you in the beginning. And someone's now that people have seen it at a global scale, it's making you rise. It's so interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I know, it's crazy. Sometimes I really, I love having those old YouTube videos up, but sometimes I, pray. I'm like, please don't watch it, please don't watch it, please don't watch it.
We definitely watched it. All good stuff, all good stuff.
No!
Was that
I kind of had Musical.ly when it was a thing, and I was getting 400 likes, which I thought was really cool. Yeah. But then I remember that was when I was 15 though, and I stopped it, and then I just randomly started up again.
Leaning more into your bracket, did you grow up watching Will Smith movies or even The Fresh Prince?
Yes, and with Will Smith, I am also very obsessed with Jaden Smith. I love Jaden Smith so much. I just love his music, and I love everything that he does for the world. It's just insane to me. Yeah. And then I always watch Will Smith's vlogs and just to try to be oh, am I gonna see Jaden? So I just know Will Smith so much because I'm just trying to watch to see if Jaden's in it or not. So that's
that makes a lot of sense. But, when Jaden dropped his last album, was it Aries and
Yes.
Yeah, no, I have 7 of those. That's some of my favorite tracks. Even
same.
the punk rock one. Freaking
I know.
Fire. Damn it, Fire. What's it called? I literally have the beat.
I know which one. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
The music video was sick. It's just them a street in LA.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get it. Especially him being so forward thinking. It doesn't matter what age you are for. Any age, it's amazing.
Yeah.
From the background that he has. Okay, so last question before we start diving into your bracket. Out of all the subjects in the world that you could have picked, why did you decide to pick favorite TikTokers?
Only because it was just an easy comparison thing, and I was trying to figure out what was a really good way to flow with comparison stuff, and I felt that was a good one because that's a pretty easy topic to talk about too.
Oh yeah. It's easy for you to put it to a scale, especially because you're in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so starting out with your Sweet 16, we have a personal favorite of ours, Just Michael against Christian Hancher. Who did you have winning?
The Just Micah. That guy is lit. I haven't met him, and I tried to DM him to see if he wanted to collab, but still haven't gotten a response. And I've met Christian Hancher, and I don't know, I'm such a tomboy, so I don't know if we could relate on a lot of things, but his videos aren't just dancing, they're actually well thought and just super to the key, he knows exactly what has to be shown.
Okay, next matchup, Addison Ray. Another cool person. Against the Stokes twins. Who do you have?
Okay, so the Stokes twins are actually my really close friends. Oh, cool. I actually met them way before I was just a photographer, and I met them at the beach when they first moved out to LA from New York. It was their first day out here, and I was at the beach, and I just happened to talk to them because they were twins, and I was like, oh, you guys have to do something. I want to shoot for you guys. And they had 98K on Instagram. They both followed me. I got both their numbers, and we've just been super cool ever since. Like, they're just super cool people. But on the flip side is that Addison Ray, I'm super close with her dad. Her dad, Monty, really cool guy. I love him. I'm supposed to be dyeing his hair soon, so you'll be seeing that. But I chose Addison Ray only because the grind and the workflow from her overpowers the Stokesons. As much as I love them, it's like they have a really good grind and really good consistency, but Addison came up way faster than they did. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I respect her grind. And that's why I chose her, is because of the grind.
There seems to be a theme of like people's whose work ethic you really respond to, they move on.
Yeah.
It's almost like a merit-based kind of achievement, which is
exactly.
That's very honorable. All right, next matchup, Lauren Gray against Dixie Diamelio.
I'm pretty sure I chose Lauren Gray. Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And that is because Lauren Gray has been around for way longer, and how she goes about her success is that she has done so many different things to get to where she is today. And so it's first off with Musically, and then she did tours, she does singing, she does shows. She gets her name out in different ways than just TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's where she started, but she has branched out so much that if TikTok dies tomorrow, which I always look at it that way, then she would be completely fine, you know?
I know there's some creators on YouTube, like Logan Paul and people like that, where they do believe everything's a trend. So one day TikTok will die.
Exactly.
And only certain people, based on the skill sets that they're growing or have, will succeed in other avenues. And even like us here at Brackit, we think you're one of those people because of your background that's so film oriented. Like to me, you seem like the next Spielberg, like of the future. It's just
Thank you.
Very different. It's very
and that's why I grind so hard, because I honestly wake up every morning thinking TikTok's gonna die as fast as Vine did, you know? And that's just like, it's a good mindset to have, because apps that grow really fast don't tend to last that long, or something happens. But I know Instagram and YouTube will never die out. That's just a fact. So I'm basically trying my best to convert all my followers from TikTok to Instagram. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm doing like a pretty good job at it, because I have 3.7 million on TikTok, and I have 600K on Instagram. And most people that have like I would go through, and there's this girl I was looking at, she has 6 mil, has really good engagement, but she only has 100K on Instagram.
Yep.
So it's like, and I try to tell everybody that so much, like, you gotta convert, you gotta do it, you gotta promote your Instagram, because you never know what could happen.
That's impressive that you've off the jump, you noticed that.
Yeah, thank you.
The next match up, back to, so we're in the lead 8 people left. We're in the top left in the blue region. We have Just Maiko against Brent Rivera. 2 favorites of yours.
Just Maiko.
Didn't see that.
Just because he is more on between them. He is more creative and smart in his own ways. Just because Brent Rivera has more of this like cringy, like super G-rated content, where Just Maiko can expand his content to not only like kids, but to kind of like a bigger age gap. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what's kind of smarter with him.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about a lot of his content is being like dance derivative or like skits on dance.
Yeah.
We got Addison Ray against Jason Derulo. Who do you got? Jason
Derulo. Only because I relate to his content way more than Addison Ray's. Like, if I was stuck on video ideas, I would not go to Addison Ray's page because I do not dance, and I cannot dance, and it is very bad when I do dance.
Moving on to the red region. It's Lauren Gray against Gilmer Crow. Who do you got?
The Crows. Because same thing with the last one. Lauren Gray is more of like if I was to look for inspiration, Lauren Gray is more like girly girl, like singer pop, like, and then the Crows are just strict videos, storylines, making things like into short movies, like, and that's what I would see as more inspiration there.
Zach King against Will Smith. Fresh Prince against the Prince of Editing.
So this was the hardest one. They are both very unique people, and they're both very different too. But if we were going for a more of as video wise inspiration, I would go with Zach King because I'm super into editing and he does all of his own work. Will Smith is very inspiring, but I know he has a huge team that helps him with his editing, but with Zach King, I know that he does everything himself, and that's what I like more about him.
Final four lefts. Just Michael against Jason Derulo. Who do you have?
I think just Michael because of the two. Jason Derulo already had a background, so when he is on TikTok, he can show his face and everybody would already know who he is.
Yeah.
So, but he makes it interesting because why he's doing even better on TikTok is because we're seeing a different side of Jason Derulo than we've seen before. But like I said, everybody knows Jason Derulo is, and Just Maiko is just starting on this platform, and he's already doing as good as Jason Derulo on the same platform.
On the other side of the Final Four, we got Gilmer Crows against Zach King.
Zach King.
Ooh, Prince Zach.
Just because they have the same content, but Zach King is a little bit better on that scale.
So yeah, we're in the championship round. After all those picks, we got to bake down to Michael Lee, just Michael, against Zach King. Whose heart are you going to break?
Oh, I have to choose Zach King only because he is an amazing editor, and that was where I was before TikTok, and I respect it so much, and it's somebody that I wish I could edit like that.
Full respect to your picks. I'm sure Michael will be pissed. I'm sure
I love him too, though. I love him too.
Well, thank you for making these tough choices. I mean, the funny part about the show is people usually pick either the industry or things that they love, but there can only be one champion. So it eventually,
yeah.
So we understand you having to make that tough cut at the end.
Exactly.
Well, everyone check your bracket, see how good you did compared to what Dayna said today. Hopefully you got Zach King. Hopefully you got every other pick but Zach King. You probably did pretty good. Look for her to be the next Spielberg. I mean, we based on what we've seen from early on to now, especially early on, that's what's crazy. Kids aren't that good at that young an age, even if you're just around. So
I know exactly. I'm trying to think of more a business side than
Yeah, just fun. I mean, when you make it on the Hollywood scene, we called it first. That's all we're saying. And we will spin this video. Thank you for joining us here, Dayna.
Oh yeah, of course. It was fun.